Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. So I'm joined with the lovely Tanya McCready, and Tanya McCready, together with her husband, Hank de Bruin, are the co-owners and the co-founders of Winter Dance. And today we're here to talk about the particular branch of Winter Dance, which is the leadership training. And I'm going through a few questions and we're going to illustrate this with some examples. So the first question then for you, Miss Tanya, is what are the typical job titles there of people who come through the doors of your leadership training?
For sure, Paul. Most people that we see are executives. So whether they're senior vice presidents, whether they're CEOs, whether they're managers, but leaders in one way, shape, or form.
Wow, very interesting. And so what we were talking about is we were talking about this in the context of the incredible races that your husband, Hank de Bruin, has raced in. So can you tell us something about this, please? And I believe you've got some amazing photographs to share with us.
Yeah, Eagle Summit. So this was the 2011 Yukon Quest, and Yukon Quest is a 1,000-mile dog sled race that runs between Whitehorse, Yukon and Fairbanks, Alaska. They switch directions every year, but 2011 was northbound. So they had left Whitehorse and they were heading to Fairbanks. And Eagle Summit is about 3/4 the way through the race.
Wow, wow, absolutely amazing. So tell us then about some of the amazing dogs there that have been working then with your husband during that time.
For sure. My gosh, all of our dogs are amazing, but they all have different roles, no different than in a corporation. So Lily here is a lead dog, and then we have our swing dogs right behind Lily, and then team dogs, and then wheel dogs are closest to the sled.
Wow. So the position of the lead dog, what is the role of the lead dog then specifically?
Yeah, no different than a corporation. Lead dogs are the driving force behind the team. I mean, Hank, whether you think of Hank as the board of directors or the CEO, but your lead dogs are at the front. They're the ones that are driving the team. They're the ones that are setting the pace, the direction, taking the team where they're going to go. So whether you want to call that the CEO or the senior VPs, but they're incredible, incredible dogs, driven, passionate, work ethic that just that doesn't stop.
Wow. And in this particular case, we've got a female entrepreneur here, and her name is Lily. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, a beautiful, very sweet sounding name, but a dog that is hard as steel. We always said with Lily, her eyes are just, so cold and hard and driven, but yet her coat was as soft as silk. So, and that pretty much embodied Lily. She could be so sweet, but also driven unlike any dog we've ever had.
Wow, absolutely amazing. So then tell us a little bit about this dog then, please.
Absolutely. This is Jay. And Jay would be the opposite of Lily, both gender and kind of in his leadership style, because Jay really wasn't a leader. Jay was a wheel dog, ran closest to the sled, big, powerful boy, absolute sweetheart. So, Jay had no drive to him as far as being up front of the team and leading the team, but my gosh, what a workhorse he is.
Wow. And your husband, Hank, was telling me in some of his videos there about the role that Jay played, in particular, whenever they were going up some of these steep inclines.
Yes, and we talk about that as far as, every member of the team has such a vital role to play. Lily helped get them to the top of that mountain and just had so much drive to get them up there, even though the wind was knocking them over and it was such a steep climb. But Jay ended up, as Hank was climbing, as the team stopped to rest going up the mountain, they would lay down to get out of the wind. But what Jay would do is Jay would actually brace his legs as the team would start to slow down. And then Jay would hold the weight of the sled, which, is 250, 300 pounds with all their gear, while the rest of the team laid down and rested. So Jay was working hardest when the rest of the team rested. And then when they started moving again, Jay would still march off the mountain, but his tug, the line that pulls the sled, was actually slack. So technically he was, taking a breather while everybody else was climbing up the mountain. And over and over and over again, as they climbed and they stopped to rest, Hank would see Jay get ready, brace his legs, and then he would hold that sled while the rest of the team rested. So as we say, we wouldn't have got to the top without our amazing lead dog, Lily, but we also wouldn't have got there without our amazing lead dog or our amazing wheel dog, Jay.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Well, thank you very, very much for those stories there. That has been absolutely incredible. And in future videos, we're going to be going through some more of these amazing, amazing slides. So thank you all very, very, very much for watching. And I've been presenting this video with the very wonderful Tanya McCready. And these are the details if you would like to get in contact with the amazing Winter Dance team.